Greetings, Generals, and welcome back to my Ultimate General Civil War CSA campaign. This campaign is being fought on Major General Light difficulty using the JMP Rebalance mod version 1.29.1. We are smack in the middle of the Valley campaign. The Battle of Winchester has been fought, or the first Battle of Winchester has been fought. Now it's time for the Battle of Cross Keys as we work our way toward the Battle of Gaines Mill. First Winchester was almost a complete wipe. One Union infantry brigade survived, 722 men. I had actually captured it, but General Banks was in the melee. He freed it, and then it managed to escape the melee, and my guys were exhausted. And I was actually chasing it, but the battle ended. I thought that I had extended time at Winchester, and I think I've had extended time before, but when the timer timed down, the battle ended. I took the point from Winchester and put it in Army Organization, and so Army Org's at 6, and that's where it's going to stay for a while, at least until after Malvern Hill. I am going to take the points coming up here from Cross Keys and Port Republic, I believe it is, to put into medicine and training and get them to 4, and then after Gaines Mill, I'm going to boost politics, and then after Malvern Hill, I will start boosting Army Organization. You got to be at Army Org 9 for the CSA by the second bull run, because you have to take in five divisions, 5 brigades. At least you want to. You don't have to, but it makes it much easier if you do. Here's the Army after the Battle of First Winchester. Rhodes still commanding the 1st Virginia Rifles. Breckinridge was wounded, so Colonel Pelham is now commanding the 2nd Virginia Rifles. Notice I have Breckinridge in parentheses. That's telling me that he is wounded. And the biggest change here for 1st Corps has simply been that I took the almost 2,900 infields from the rep points. I used 14 rep points or 12 rep points, however many it was, to buy those infields. And so now Ransom, the 3rd Virginia line, and Kemper, the 1st South Carolina line, are both armed with infields. The only brigade left in 1st Corps with smoothbores now is the 4th Virginia line. They're carrying smoothbores still. We have 1st Virginia Rifles and 2nd Virginia Rifles with Harper's Ferries. 1st Tennessee has rebores. 2nd Tennessee has Mississippi's. North Carolina, 1st North Carolina Rifles has Mississippi's, and the 1st Georgia Rifles has Mississippi's. So the first ones of those that I would want to phase out would be the 1st Tennessee's rebores. So if I get enough better rifles, I'll take those rebores out. I've also started building out 2nd Corps. I want to take at least 6 divisions, maybe 7 divisions into Gaines Mill, and I've started building them out. I do have a problem though. I think that my rush here to build has caused a scaling issue here for Cross Keys, so I'm pretty badly outnumbered. But the other problem I have is you see I got a lot of lieutenant colonels and majors here, and that's because in my barracks I'm basically out of full colonels. I don't have any full colonels to buy, and I don't think that these guys are going to be able to get a star for their experience in camp over the next 2 battles. I just don't think they're going to get there. And so even though I have all of these senior colonels like Rhodes, Ransom, Wilcox, Ewell, Early, down here got Stewart. Stewart will stay right there. But if we come out of these battles and a lieutenant colonel can handle these brigades without losing their star before Gaines Mill, I may reassign some of these colonels over to 2nd Corps to get these to at least 1 star, even if I change them right back. But that way I would have these units with perks. I don't like going in with perks. So notice here right now I have the 1st Arkansas Rifles earned their star, but I have the Kentucky Militia, the Mississippi Militia, the Texas Militia, the Louisiana Militia, and the Florida Militia all here who have not earned a perk yet. The Florida Militia is small because I gave them the last Springfield rifles I have, look in the armory here, I do have 1,042 Springfields and 1,066 MJG Type 2s. And if I can get some more of these, this would be an improvement over the Mississippi rifles that some of the units in King's Corps are carrying. So I may try to, but see, there's only 550 of them, 505 of them available. But after this battle, I may try to get those. All right, with that overview here, let's jump into the Battle of Cross Keys. I have held the Union to 0% over with these almost full clears that I'm getting and the full clears at the major battles I've gotten. You can see I'm facing a 21,349. It's gonna be a fight because see my 20,000 accounts for my entire first corps, and I'm not taking in my entire first corps, so I'm gonna be pretty badly outnumbered here. The Federal brigades come into line and soon will attack your position. Mill Creek offers a good defensive position to repel the Yankees. Your main objective is to hold this passage. And the other one located southwards. You should expect superior forces, so use the terrain to your benefit to withstand the assault. Good luck, General. Alright. I've done a couple of run-throughs here, and I'll be honest, I am having some difficulty with this battle. This is not an easy battle to fight, okay? And, Early is 3rd Division. Hawkins is 3rd Division. Okay. Okay, I'm looking to see if this is what I want. I think it is. Alright, we're going to start the battle. And then I'm going to hit pause right here while I get my deployment situated. Okay. So I am going to take just a little bit different approach than what I have taken in the past here, and I'll explain why here in a minute, or I will go ahead and explain why. So because I have been so badly outnumbered, I have a lot of times in the past gone straight on the offensive, and that has not been working. I am going to go ahead and send Stewart's Cav over to take out some artillery and possibly a skirmisher. But I am going to get, let's see, I got 2 brigades up here. I should have 2 skirmishers now. and my cav. Alright, I'm going to try to get at least one of these infantry brigades. Let's see, which one do I want? The 1st Virginia Rifles. Yeah, I'm going to send, oh, no, they're down there. Virginia line. We're going to send the Virginia line up here into these woods, along with the skirmishers and the cavalry. And then Rhodes's division going to move up here. Early is going to be here. Hawkins is going to be here. We'll get these rifles right over here where they can fire flanking fire down. I'm going to bring the Richmond artillery up right here. And all right. I think I have the deployment that I want. On a run through I played earlier, I actually attempted this. I had a couple of infantry brigades up here, and that worked decently well, but then as the battle was winding down, I had no mobility really. We'll dismount this cav, hopefully it can stay under cover better. So here they come. I'm going to go ahead and take these guys out. I'm going to take this artillery out. artillery moving. sortie. I knew I was going to be outnumbered. And I am indeed that. Got him to turn on the cab. He's got better range than I thought he did. Well, more skirmishers got smoked. That's to be expected. Oh! It ran off the map. Breckenridge's boys are taking a beating. Oh no, they got their volley off. I did not think they could turn fast enough to get me. out of there, Vinton. Get out of there, Vinton. You're taking fire. Get out of there, Vinton. Stop going that way, Vinton. There's the battle. Whoo, I lost 4,000. Yep, I was outnumbered. Lost 4,000 infantry. I don't know where I had a captain at, but okay. Ooh, captured some 61 Springfields. That's about it. Didn't really capture a whole lot else because I didn't force a lot of surrenders or anything. Alright, how badly are we shot up? Ooh, pretty badly, pretty badly. Okay. Memphis artillery lost some guns. Alright, let's go back to camp. Well, the Norfolk Rifles are going to pick up a star. And we're, yep, I can rebuild, Let's look in the armory though and see what we've got to rebuild. Including battlefield pickups. Alright. One of my rifle brigades will get the Springfield 61s. Alright. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, was the Battle of Cross Keys. Tune in next time for the Battle of, I believe it is, Port Republic. Sometimes I call it Port Royal, but Port Republic. And I did just notice there that without getting the clear there, they're at 3% over. And they got some soldier reinforcements coming up before Port Republic. So, like I said, thank you for watching. Next time, Battle of Port Republic.